Hey guys, it's Tilt. Today we want to walk through another F3 workout concept that can be a fun one to add for your group. So this one we call the floor is lava, based on that classic childhood game that we all played. Except this one you got to carry something a little bit heavier. In this case, that coupon is going to be going a pretty long distance. This one it's pretty fun for the guys. What we do is we'll start off with that warm up. So my recommendation is to do side straddle hops, so 15 in cadence, followed by tappy taps, another 15 of those in cadence, followed by arm circles. One of the reasons we like those arm circles too is you are going to be using your arms and shoulders a lot. You want to get your guys warmed up before you do this. So quickly, right after that, broke them up into groups of 4. You want to have at least 4 adult men in each group. If you do have guys bringing their sons out, their 2.0s, my recommendation is just tell them, go ahead and follow what your dad is doing during this workout. But I would recommend having at least 4 adult men in each group on this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to have 1 coupon per group. So each group steps forward. They get to pick one guy as the brave man who steps forward with the coupon for the very start of this exercise. And so you have them pick it up, and then you say, congratulations, men, the floor is now lava. For the next 30 minutes, that coupon is not allowed to touch the ground until you return back to this light pole or this starting point, this flag pole, wherever you're kicking off your workout from. So in our case, we've got a 1 mile loop, and what we told them is that coupon has got to go all the way around the 1 mile loop. Your team has to get it around there, so you're working in a team of 4 to transport that coupon 1 mile, and it's only allowed to move by rifle carry, right? So we can only carry it straight overhead. If you're not rifle carrying it, it's not allowed to move. So what you do is you have the very first guy carrying the coupon point out a location. So he might say, all right, that light pole down there, I think I can get it there. I'm going to rifle carry it there. The other 3 guys, they go and jog ahead to that point, and then they've got their choice of 4 different workouts that they can do while they're waiting for the guy carrying it to get there. So in our case, we did squats, burpees, flutter kicks, or LBCs, little baby crunches. So each time you do that, you rotate. As you get there, you say switch, and then the next guy takes it from you, but you don't take the coupon from a man until he says switch. And so all the guys that were on the ground, now you hop up, right? 1 is carrying now. They jog ahead to the next point because now the coupon carrier has said, all right, I think I can make it to the edge of that fence down there. So the other guys continue on. Now they start one of those 4 again. Just tell the guys, you can't just do LBCs the entire time, or you can't just do flutter kicks the entire time. You got to mix it up. So you can't do the one that you just did previously. If your guys finish early, which is possible, we left about half an hour to do this. We found the guys finished in about 20 minutes getting around that 1.1 mile loop with the coupons. So we had some extra time. We just built in some mini laps around the parking lot. So that was about a 400-meter loop there. We also encourage them to pick up the sticks and go help the guys that still were carrying those coupons, make sure they get back to the flagpole as well. For Mary on this one, my recommendation is Freddy Mercury's, those boat hold punches or the seated punches where you're sitting on your 6 and doing those punches, as well as American hammers sitting on top of your coupon. So I'd recommend doing 15 of each of those, with 1 being that 4 count on each. Now, this is also one that lends itself really well to a COT here, and so we were really happy with how this COT went. My recommendation here would be to start off first with Galatians 6:2, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you'll fulfill the law of Christ. So what we told the guys was, today you carried each other's burdens. Today you needed to pick up the slack for the team at times. Every one of you wasn't going to be walking in with identical athletic ability. Some guys might have a sports injury, their shoulder might hurt. Some guys have more endurance than others. But one of the things that we saw pretty quickly is we had guys from our group that said, hey, I'm going to pick up the slack. I'm going to carry a little bit further. I'm going to make this guy's life a little bit better by carrying it just 1 more flagpole further on. We saw ones where guys would say, hey, this guy carried it a little further. I want to do the same and return the favor. I'm going to carry it further as well. And so even before you get back to the COT, what you find is a lot of the guys are immediately volunteering to help each other out and carry each other's burdens. And so that ties in really nicely to that message in Galatians 6:2 about carrying those burdens for each other. So the first thing that we encourage them on in that COT is there's someone in your life today that you can volunteer to carry a burden just a little bit further for. So we pause there. Then we go into our second verse in this COT, which comes from Matthew. So in that one, that's Matthew 11, verses 28 to 30. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So one of the hardest things as men for us to do often is to share our burdens with others, right? We like to keep those to ourselves. A lot of the traits that actually make us succeed in a career context, being strong and independent, not always trusting others and saying, hey, I'm going to do all that work myself to make sure it's perfect, right? A lot of those traits can actually disrupt our relationship with God, right? They can make it hard for us to allow others to carry our burdens, make it hard for us to bring those burdens to Christ, right? And say, hey, this is something I need help with in prayer. And so that's one of the reasons that we pulled up this verse from Matthew as well. And we talked through, what does it look like to actually bring our burdens to Christ? Because, a lot of the time we might say, hey, is it really that big of a deal, right? That thing I'm struggling with, doesn't the creator of the universe have something bigger to focus on today than me? And it's important to understand that the answer there is no, right? The answer is actually the creator, God, Christ, right? Ultimately, he's got this unlimited capacity to carry those burdens. And so ultimately, that's something that really sets God apart from man, right? Is the fact that God has this unlimited interest and love and care in helping you carry those burdens. And that's something that there is an unlimited appetite for, right? No matter how small that burden is, he wants to hear it from you. He wants to help you carry that. And so that's something that we really want to drive home with the guys. If there's a burden in your life right now, even if you didn't feel comfortable bringing that up with the guys over the course of that workout today, just understanding that God hears that and that you can lean on him to carry that as well. So go ahead and hit like, hit subscribe here. I'd love to hear if you do this beatdown as well, how it goes for your guys. Ours really, we got a good review from it. I mean, it definitely smoked their arms and shoulders carrying those coupons all the way around that 1 mile loop, but definitely one that we'd love to do again and do that collaborative team environment, especially with how it lends itself to that COT. Thanks, guys.